What's up, y'all? It's your boy ClarenceNyc. You know what I'm saying? Back with another reaction. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining, you know what I mean? Back with a reaction. This is a highly requested video. As you guys know, recently Queen was on Lip Service, and that's a podcast with Angela Yee and L'Oreal. You know what I'm saying? They super dope. I've been on there. If you guys haven't seen that episode, you could go check that out. You know what I'm saying? But this is the reaction to Queen's episode. So let's do it. Get right into it. It's about 40 minutes long, so I'm not gonna waste no time. Let me get right into it. Screen record. Start now.
Oh, that's yours. And where's our hoodies? And Queen Naja is here. What's up, Queen Naja?
Hi, y'all.
You are a virgin on the show. We've actually had your man Clarence on.
Yeah, if you don't know, Lip Service, it's a podcast, but they talk real spicy.
Did he?
He said you get nasty in the bathroom. He told us about your trick. Look at me.
This is gonna be an interesting video. I don't know what Queen said. This is my first time watching. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see
my birthday Saturday. I just came home from
It was at the
shopping.
end where he told us your trick.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Spent a lot, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of
first of all,
reactions.
we got to talk about this single. I want to get right into that.
Baby.
Okay, with Lil Durk, "Lie to Me." We got to figure out what is this song about, and do we really want to be lied to?
Right, yeah. It was a lot of controversy on
Lie
that.
to Me is fire.
Just like,
Fire.
Queen, I like the melody, but the words I can't get with it. And really, you know, I always write about love and all types of stuff. I was really trying to look for more urban songs. Well, not look for more, but I was trying to create some more urban songs for my album because, you know, I'm an R&B type of girl. But, you know, everybody needs them couple of urban songs. So I was actually in the studio with London J. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Oh, that's our guy. He's been on Lip Service before with T.I.
Yeah, I love London J. But anyway, he wrote that hook. But I kind of came up with the concept of like, well, we both kind of came up with the concept of unpopular truths. And like a lot of people, not just women, have
I didn't know there was a lot of controversy around Lie to Me.
Things that they shouldn't have because of love. And you know that song, I Don't Want to Know If You Play Me, Please Don't.
Yes.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario Winans.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but it's like, I mean, you don't condone it, but it's just like at the same time, shit, right now I'm just not ready to, and it doesn't pertain to me, so I don't want you guys to think that, but like.
If it does, then we find out later, okay?
You'll find out.
It does not, Lie to Me does not pertain to. Queen does more music
like
than
some girls.
They just her
can get with
personal.
it. Some girls at school with sticking around until a man, I guess.
You know what's crazy? You brought up the Mario Winans song.
I think that the song was genius because it did what you want people to do. And you want people to think and wonder and talk about it and why did she do it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly why that song right now is out of here, because you know what I'm saying, it's just genius.
I remember that video used to be so sad to me. I feel like I gotta remember what it was, but I feel like he was in a bathtub, right? Yeah, nothing's sadder than a guy sad in a bathtub.
It was like overflowing and he was just sad and shit and he just was looking straight.
But it was it's kind of like, I don't know, like you don't condone it, but you also don't want to find out about it either. You want to, sometimes I feel like men like just, I don't know. It's very unpopular, but even like back in the day when those couples that lasted like 50, 60 years, I just feel like things have happened in those marriages and relationships. Right. And sometimes the man would come home, still be good to his wife and his family, and the wife would never even find out because he got at least that much respect for her to not let another girl ever think that she could overstep.
Like turning a blind eye, kind of.
Yeah, and it's like
ignorance is bliss, kind of.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But it's like, you know, I mean,
you know what they say, guys will try to tell you, you know, I lied to you because I love you.
Yeah, maybe they, I don't know, maybe in their eyes. I kind of don't feel that way. I mean, I feel like other women,
that's up there,
or not
5.
just women, but other people could probably relate. I mean, it's just real.
Do y'all feel like once he might know that you know about one thing, that's kind of like opening the floodgates? So it's like, if you're okay with
like
one little thing, this is how I've always felt. Like, if you're okay with one little thing, then he'll try a bigger thing or a bigger thing. So I feel like,
no.
Like, yeah, with stuff that you, as far as like, all right, this is what I mean. Like, if you find out that your man go out on a date with somebody else, and you're like, yo, you tell him, like, yo, I know you went out on a date. I feel like next time he like, well, shit, she was okay with that and let that slide, so I might as well fuck the bitch.
That's the whole point of lying to me. I don't want to know.
Right.
If I find out, then yeah, it's a different story.
It gets worse, yeah.
It's a different
When
story.
do the lies stop, though? Like, say you ask a question, like, when is he finally supposed to come clean?
Shit, I don't know. He just broke the hook.
Because y'all had a whole discussion. Okay, what about us lying, though, ladies?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why it always gotta be men?
The problem
like, you know what I'm saying? You can't take every song literal. You get what I'm saying? You can't take every song literal. Cardi B song, wet ass box. You know what I'm saying? I feel her. She probably she probably saying it literal, but she doesn't mean I want, like, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't literally mean like some of the most things that she's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not meaning, oh, if you see me down the street, you're able to do that to me. No, like, she's probably talking about her man or like this, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't take everything literal.
You have to lie to keep up with the lie that you told, and then come up with a whole web of lies in order to keep the initial lie going. And it's just like you said, when does the lying stop?
She's funny too.
Just don't put yourself
she has a lot of shoes.
I'm not a good liar at all. Like, you find out, like, through my facial expression. So I'd rather not put myself in that predicament. But I mean,
I'm not taking donations from corporate PACs.
I need like an ad blocker or something. Like, how do you do that? How do you ad block? How do you put ad block?
Have you ever lied and forgot your lie and then been like, oh shit?
Nah, I kind of always remembered.
I've called somebody out on that before.
Yeah, like I think I've done that a while back, but not over no like cheating type stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody's lied, but I just don't know about something that deep. I've never lied about something that deep. If anything, I just kind of tell you the truth. Like, yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, it just, and then whatever happens after that, because I don't have time to be trying to keep up with this and like, you know, feeling scared. It's just like not a good feeling.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes lying is just easier, though.
Angela.
It is. Like, I mean, it could be a small thing, but sometimes
it depends on what it is. But if you're lying about something humongous, you got to go to sleep and like hold that. You know what I'm saying? Every night.
Like, what if he's like, okay, your ex was his dick bigger than mine, and it was. You're not gonna be like, yeah. You'll be like, no, that's a lie, right?
You said whatever. I don't think I've never been asked that question, but
I'm just saying.
I would hope not, because I would look at the guy crazy, like, what?
Why do you want to know that? Why are you comparing?
Yeah, I don't think I want to know it, but I probably would just be like, don't worry about it.
That's a yes.
I would do now.
You ain't pussy good.
I think that would hurt my ego if I was a man.
Hell yeah, like what? Yo, if I asked a shorty, my shit bigger than your ex, like, and she'd be like, don't worry about it. Like, nah, now you talking. What you mean, don't worry about it? What you mean, don't worry about it? Like, what you mean, don't worry about it? Like, nigga, obviously I'm worrying about it because I'm asking you. So yeah, and then now you're telling me not to worry about something that I'm worried about. So now I feel like you're not like what? Like, you know what I'm saying, you already broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? So now you might as well, feel me? Finish it off. Stomp on it with your Timbs.
I wouldn't want to know.
Bigger.
But what about, like, because we talked about cheating. Were you ever a cheater at any point in your life?
Well, what do you consider cheating? That's the question.
I guess like having two guys.
Answer.
Yeah, that's a cheating answer. Having like two guys that you're dealing with at the same time that don't know about each other.
Let me get in on this because that was a very cheating ass answer right there.
No, if you could, I never cheated. Then I don't feel like I ever cheated. I feel like I've been in a place where the relationship was just over, and you know it. Like y'all could be living in the same house, sleeping in a different bed. He doing what he doing. She know you doing what you doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing. Right. It's not like like I feel like I feel like women leave mentally before physically. So like, I don't consider myself ever being a cheater, and I would never admit to that.
Okay, what about is omission a lie, right? I was watching Power Book 2, Ghost, the other day, and Tasha was telling her son, if you don't tell me something, that's a lie. Omitting something is a lie. So if somebody just doesn't tell you something.
No, I don't think that's lying. It's just I didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm. Because... So
ask me specifically.
That's technically
and then
not
I
a
tell
lie.
you no, or like a lie, then that's lying. But if I don't tell you,
but if it's something that you know would make it, like say Clarence ran into his ex or something like that, just for example, and didn't tell you. Like say they had a drink together because he ran into her and he just didn't mention it because you didn't ask.
I don't think that's lying to me. It's just he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do and he didn't tell me. Mm-hmm. It's still not right. But it's not considered a lie either.
And then say a picture comes out though, and they're like, "Oh, what is he doing?"
I'm like, "Oh, you didn't tell me about that."
Right.
Now, if I ask him specifically, what you do today? He's like, "Oh, nothing. I just went to see my boys." But he didn't really go see his boys. He was having a drink with his ex. That's lying. Mm-hmm. In my eye, maybe not. Okay. Everyone else is. Did
any ex-girlfriend ever approach you when y'all first got together? Because I know you kind of slid in his DMs. And did anybody ever come back around like, "How's that? This is my man," or anything like that?
No. I mean, I feel like he was already. He didn't cheat, like not with me at least, but like he was already out of his relationship. So.
Oh, so you told him.
No,
she said he was out of it.
I know, I'm messing with her.
Yo, they are
I've never
messy.
stole anyone's man because I don't like when people, try to. I don't like females like that.
Right, that's right.
I can't get with that. Like, find your own.
Funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've never been that type. I don't like people that break up homes, so I would never try to be one of those. Now, if they wasn't together at the time, that's none of my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
what if he didn't tell you he was in a relationship and you fell in love already, and then you found out? Damn.
Oh, like you funny. You said, "Damn." Kind of like went with the.
She sounds like it happened to her type shit. Before.
If I was ever in that situation, and he was in a relationship,
but he didn't tell you at first,
and you like in love now, girl, like.
I don't know. I've never been in that situation. You never know what you're gonna do. I'll never do something because what if I would be. Like trying to still hold on because I'm in love. Love make you do some really crazy, stupid things sometimes. So it's like I'm like, "Oh, I would leave him," because no,
yeah, because
my heart would probably really be like in it. So I don't know what I would do. Truthfully,
sometimes guys lie too. Like sometimes with the other woman, they lie and they'll be like, "Oh, it's over," and we don't even be like that. I'm staying for the kids while they still working out and having sex every other day.
Meanwhile, she takes pictures in front of the house so you know that she's there.
It sounds like
I feel like in that situation, you would just have to slowly wean yourself off. I mean, because that's not healthy. That's something you have to be strong about. And be like, you know what? I'm not trying to unless you with the toxicness and all that stuff, and you want to be like that, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in that situation, I probably wouldn't want to keep putting myself through that pain, and I probably would just go do me then. Like there's probably be plenty of people. Right.
Yeah. How was Vegas, by the way?
Vegas was fun. The hotel was super nice. I wish I could have stayed longer. Mm-hmm. But the party was nice.
So you were at Cardi B's birthday party. So give us some little scoops. We saw you and Clarence were there together.
Yeah.
You're already bigger than.
Was that y'all yelling, take him back? Was that you and Clarence? No,
I never even
Nah, definitely not.
Until I seen a video after, like.
Oh, okay.
We seen a video after, like, what? We didn't even know people were saying that. We was outside just, like, really trying to figure out what we was doing next. If we was gonna eat.
You seem like you don't be wanting to be, like, all in the mix like that.
I just be want to have a chill vibe, really. I mean, I don't like, you know, I'm a big fan of Cardi, and everyone knows that. But Cardi was there to party. Cardi wasn't there to take pictures and, like, you know, have people tapping into her and stuff like that. So I just, I was sitting with Tiana Taylor in her little section, and we was just chilling. I seen JT in Miami there. That's one of the first people I seen, and we kind of sat. And she was like, you don't drink? I'm like, no, not that much. If I do drink something, it'll be a little fruity. But I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot drink much. I was at, you know, Jada, you know, Lil Baby's, baby mama Jada?
Mm-hmm.
I was at her party, and I had she had these little pouches of, like, this concoction with some liquor in it, I don't know. And I had half of that, and yeah.
Did it get lit in the bedroom later? With you and Clarence?
Or do you go to sleep? Like, what kind of drunk are you?
Wait, are you a fun?
I'm not a drunk at all.
I just told you I'm not a drunk.
No, like, of course, it's actually extra fun.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Are you fun? Are you like fun in the bed? Do you be doing fun?
She said one wine cooler and it's over.
No. Honestly, I will take like 2 sips of wine and, like, be throbbing. It'd be so funny because I look over and tell Prince, like, oh my God, it's happening again. I be wanting him to get lit too. I'll be like, get some more, don't be shy.
Have another one. Do another shot.
Are you loud in the bedroom?
Oh my God.
Oh, we about to get lit here. We about to get lit. We about to get lit here.
How did he get in here?
She's a singer, so.
Yeah, I am actually. I need to get my mouth covered.
Oh, really? Because you can't be waking the babies, girl.
No, it's really if we're around, like, other people.
You have sex around other people?
Yo!
Like, not around literally, but I'm saying, like, if it's, you know, if other people's in a house.
Why it sound like that?
So you like people to watch.
In the morning, you got to do the walk of shame because everybody.
Yeah, the walk of shame.
But they know what y'all doing, so.
Of course. I mean.
Has anybody ever heard you and been like,
girl?
I'm pretty sure people have heard me, but they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna say.
That's an awkward conversation. Have you ever had that?
Like, damn, y'all was loud last night.
Yeah, have you ever had that conversation with one of your friends? Like, all right, girl, I heard you getting your ass bust last night.
No, I just kind of like, you know, I just kind of, you know, look at her and be like, okay.
I had some fun last night.
Like, all right, Angela, let's see. I hear you.
Like, because that's kind of like people are in it. I feel like people are most vulnerable when they have sex. You don't want to, like, bring that up. Like, yeah, I heard you moaning. Like, what else you gonna say after?
So, do you talk or are you moaning?
I do both. It's like a what's it called? Call and answer. I forgot.
Call and respond.
Is you with me?
GP, are you with me?
Yo, this is wild.
I mean, but you can't. I feel like you can't just be moaning. Like, come on now, you gotta say something.
Yeah.
But it's like, have you ever had a guy that was really loud? And you had to be like, all right, now.
She like,
I know it's good.
Too loud. Nah.
What would you say though?
What would I say? I kind of just be awkward, like looking up, like, okay, like, you good?
You never been with a guy that's real loud when he comes?
My battery about to die.
No, I mean, a little grunt is cool, and a little, you know, when guys moan, it's sexy to me. I love it. But, like, if they just super overly loud, like a rock star, like, that shit was a
rock star.
Awkward.
I should have checked out before.
Heavy metal.
Oh, shit.
every time
What about like asking questions and also, some guys are very talkative in the bedroom.
Yeah. I mean,
you like that?
It's really talkative, so I'm used to that.
Yeah.
But like,
niggas know that though.
Because I'm gonna be thrown off. Like, what?
What's a dumb question?
Actually, I don't know. Just something that's just like totally not related.
Mm-hmm. To anything. Like, did you turn the iron off?
Like, you can make the tacos? Like, what?
Let's talk about the album some more, because Butterflies Part 2 is on there.
Yes.
And so you still get butterflies, huh?
Of course.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm serious.
All right. I'm trying to think, like, for you ladies, how long have y'all been together, you and Clarence, now?
I want to say since we told the world, it's been 2 years.
Okay. So have you been with somebody and 2 years later you still get butterflies?
Going to Delaware for me was a big deal. Like it is for so many.
It's my baby right there, you know what I'm saying?
It inspired me.
You know?
L'Oreal.
I'm waiting for Gigi.
I'm asking y'all. We already know Queen Aja does.
I have. I've been there for sure.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's someone else. Oh no, it's Prince on.
Yeah, no, I'm asking them. Do y'all still get butterflies?
I mean, when I've been in a long relationship that, like, it's still been moments of butterflies. I mean, there's been times of anger. Yeah, not every single day, but there's been moments where it's like something maybe that he's done that would make it come back or whatever. But I wouldn't say every day. Well, now, and that same person gives me roaches, butterflies. He gives me termites. Like, I hate this nigga.
Isn't that crazy that you could go
I love
in love with somebody to being repulsed by them?
Yeah, I hate this guy.
I know you know what I'm talking about, Queen Naja.
No, high five, girl.
No, not hate, but repulsed. I didn't say hate, but like repulsed by somebody, like
the thought of you being together again with that person.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
that is crazy, man. That's crazy. And it's sad too. It's sad, but like after the fact when you think about it, it's not sad. But it's just, I think it's sad overall in life how you could just like give yourself to somebody, like give them your all, and then y'all just strangers. Like
I see.
Yes.
I don't think that it should be like that. Like I wish it didn't.
I always said that same thing.
I guess you learn things.
I learned that from a young age too, and I feel like my other young people got to learn that too. Is the people that you're around when you're 16, 17, I'm gonna tell you right now, most likely are not gonna be the people you're around when you're 24 or 25. You know what I'm saying? So don't take anyone because I've been there where you take people so serious that you think if you lose this person, life is over. And I just want you to know that it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's really not.
Sometimes people only in your life for a season. So.
Right. Yeah. That's why people gotta pack light.
Right.
Now listen, let me ask you this. Does a song like that make Clarence nervous because you guys are in such a good space? And then he hears a song like Pack Light, and the meaning of Pack Light obviously is just in case this don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pack Light.
Yeah, I don't think he get nervous when I make songs like that. I mean, he'd probably be like, "Oh, I already know what the people about to say," but like, other than that, it's kind of like we have an understanding. So, he know that it's a part of my artistry to make songs that other people can relate to, even if it's not my own situation. Mm-hmm. Of course, people will guess, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta keep them talking, keep them guessing.
Right.
Do you feel like you came with like trust issues from past relationships to the next ones, or the next one that you have, or the current one that you have now, ever?
I would say like maybe in the beginning, like yeah, of course, I did have issues, but at the same time, I wasn't gonna put myself in a relationship with somebody having trust issues with them. Once I kind of got to know how honest he was and like how he didn't have to probably really lie about anything, I was like, okay, well, this guy is different, but of course before, like we was
lying in the household.
So
keep it above
anything that he did, if we wasn't together, it was like none of my business at that point. Mm-hmm. But
that's one thing. Me and Queen, I was always kept it above with each other from the very beginning.
Like I said, we was friends.
I never had that with any other girl.
Yeah, I didn't have no reason to not trust him. I just had to kind of get over my past relationship.
Right, because sometimes as women, we be thinking all guys are no good because of an
yeah. I used to feel that way. Like, yeah, I used to feel that way, but I feel like there's still some good guys out there. I have one of them. You know?
So at least it's one. Yeah.
One of them. There's good guys out there, and you got the last one, girl. My friend.
The last one.
She's gassing.
I definitely feel like men are,
I guess with
they're all men, they're all human, so they can't be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I got a good one.
Right.
Have you ever had to check anybody that maybe thought that the bond wasn't as strong as it is, and maybe they like decided to kind of like, I don't know, like throw you under the bus to try to get closer to him? Have you ever had to check any woman like, listen, back up?
No, we don't put ourselves in those predicaments.
Mm-hmm.
Because we probably know what people could have. Honestly, the crazy thing is I'm so nice and I associate with a lot of different people. Clarence will tell me first about a girl that he feels will probably come and try to get through to him. He will probably tell me first and be like, that girl no good. She was looking at me this way. Like, he will tell me.
That's a fact.
Right, I don't like about those.
Yeah, he won't even keep it a secret. Like, he'll let me know. So, and sometimes but I'm not with all of that, bringing females around my man in the same house and, all types of stuff like that. So, yeah, like I said, I don't put myself in those predicaments because I know how girls could be. Even if they got a man they self, you still...
Right.
Even if you do trust them, it's still not good to just do that because things could happen and... Mm-mm.
Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
I've been asked that question before. Is it a deal breaker? Completely, I'm truthfully, shit. Yeah. It's a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, I've been made to be, I'm sorry. I've been made, wait, that makes sense. I've looked stupid before, man. I don't want to come again.
Right. Don't play me.
And you know what kind of, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. It's a deal breaker, but then I don't know. Could it be second chances? Could people change afterwards?
Right.
Maybe, but at the time, yeah, it would be a deal breaker because
it probably would all depend on how it went down, how you found out about it.
Yeah, but I think right away, taking somebody back right away after they cheated on you, no, because I've done that. In the past,
I'm just mad tired.
Sorry, whatever. You take them right back too soon, no.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let that nigga be scared.
Mm.
Do you think about explaining your relationship with your ex to your kids when they're old enough to understand everything? Because they'll see it online.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my first son, I told him just a tad bit, an appropriate amount or an appropriate way to tell him. But I'm sure when he gets older and he starts to understand more, he'll ask me questions and I'll just tell him. But it's not really I wouldn't say it's no one's fault or anybody's a bad person or we don't love him. It's just people had issues with themselves. And, so that's something that you just can't go back and undo.
Now, I know at one point in time during the quarantine and all that stuff, I believe that you had an incident where you couldn't find your baby father and I think he had your son. Now, do you feel the relationship between you and him when social media comes in between it or when social media gets involved, do you feel like that might make the situation worse or was that just a panic situation?
That was kind of a panic situation for me because first of all, nobody was answering my phone calls and it's just okay, where's my son? I like to know where he is at all times, even if it's with somebody I know. If I don't know where he is, then my mind starts going all types of places.
Of course.
So it was kind of a thing sometimes when you put stuff on social media, people have no choice but to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And obviously I got to answer after.
Right.
Because some people would see like, why you put that on? Oh, so why didn't you answer me the first time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was really that kind of thing, and I was just trying to get somebody to reach out to me on that side. If I don't know their information, I don't know their numbers or anything like that. So,
what are in some ways that you feel that you're misunderstood?
Every single way. The things that I say, my humor, the fact that people still don't. Well, not everyone, but I feel like a lot of people still don't look at me as like just an artist. They still look at me as this like YouTuber, like, which is cool because I mean YouTube is where I started, but it's like, you know, like since I've written songs and released songs that were not close, but related to my own experiences. Now they feel like every single song I write, something's wrong with me and Clarence. It's like, oh, what you do now, like. And then I think back, like when I used to be in the interviews, and I used to be like, yeah, every song I write, you know, it's just like close to me. That used to, but now I'm stepping more into my artistry bag, where now I'm experimenting with different topics. Mm-hmm. Even, like I said, even if I'm not going through it at the time, but people just always want to like be like, girl, okay, so what's this song lying to me about? So he cheating on you, and you fine with it, and that's not even the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I just feel like people just misunderstand the fact that like I'm doing what an artist does, and
right?
You know,
what's off limits?
You get to be anything you want to be. Like you get to be in any situation you want to be in. You could put yourself in those situations, and like
you could tap into past feelings. You could talk about conversations you've had with other people about
or even a conversation made up in your head, like a book, a fiction book. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like when Usher did Confessions. Remember, everybody thought he had a secret baby, but it was really about Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, like, that's artistry, and people like. Since I blog on YouTube, since I like let people into my life, and I'm transparent, it's like now everything is like, oh, Clarence is cheating on me now.
That is true, though. That's a gift and a curse because people do relate to you so much because they see you on the blog. So
I feel like
that they hear from you.
I feel like I get attacked a lot. You know what I'm saying? I get attacked a lot, and I really, as a nigga, look at what all these niggas is doing out here, and look what I do, and I be getting attacked more. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but like I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Making my money, take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Right. Because when you put out Medicine and you put out Karma, everybody knew what that was about.
But now it's like I have to switch this whole narrative around. Yes, I will still write songs that apply to me, like Butterflies.
Yeah.
Or like if Clarence,
mix them in.
Yeah, if he did get on my nerves one day and I decided to write a song about how I'm feeling, I'm in my feelings, then it may be true, but that don't mean like things are all bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What's off limits when it comes to the camera? Because you've showed so much of your life. What's something that you're like, no, this is something that stays off camera?
Honestly, I haven't let too much of like. I put my kids on my Snap and things like that, or on my story. But like, you know, I won't show everything about my kids because I feel like when it comes to kids, like it's just people can be so cruel and say stuff. Talk about a kid like you're a grown person talking about somebody's kids, you know. And like I just feel like okay, you can say all of this about me, but like when it comes to you saying stuff about my child, it's like a whole different kind of anger. You know, ignites, and it's just like you can't do nothing about it, and you want to, but like you over the screen. So, and it's just like you don't want your child to grow up and like, because my son CJ, he can read now. Over this quarantine, he's learned how to read. Mm-hmm. He was over his dad's house, and I seen a video where he had him reading hate comments, and CJ was like. And CJ was like, oh, y'all ugly too, da-da-da. He's not supposed to see that.
No, he's not. Definitely not.
No. Definitely not.
Supposed to see if something wrong with him, calling him ugly, which he's not. My baby's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely absolutely. Not. I feel so bad for kids growing up with social media. Like, think about when we were really young. That wasn't anything that we had to worry about.
Right now I have to, he's going to grow up. He's going to see all types of stuff. And I'm a little scared because, like, you know, I'm going to have to break it down to him, you know, cause that social media can sometimes misconstrue things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, CJ, it really wasn't like that. This is what happened.
Above all else, though, I will say you are a great mom. Just above above and beyond everything. And I think most importantly, everybody I think can see how important it is for you to have your kids, you know, and raise them in the right way. So I think that's really dope.
It's super hard. It's really hard. It don't come with instruction, but you know, I'm still like battling between being like a good mom and then like, because I had CJ at a young age, you know, not super young. I had him at 18, but I still didn't know even myself fully. You know,
that's young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still trying to like find myself. I'm still trying to like fully just be confident with myself, with not just looks, but just everything and how I talk and how I conduct business. Just confident overall, and just trying to still get to know.
Working on her boss shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she's going to be a major, she's already a boss. She's going to be a major boss like one day, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard that you've opened up so much of yourself. Even like we were talking about surgery earlier offline, but even just being real honest and open about that and letting people see that, because so many people have questions about it. So many people have done it, want to do it. Then there's so many people that think it's like the worst thing in the world. And so once you open yourself up, it's like, everybody got something to say.
So much criticism.
About that the other day, he was just like, you know, it's cool to be transparent, but you tell people a lot. Like, I had recently got fillers on my lip. He was like, all right, you ain't have to tell them that, because even though you're not like, you do love yourself, that will give people the
ammunition.
To like misconstrue things like, oh, she don't love herself, she want to be like that, and that's not even true. One day I was just like, let me try some fillers. Yeah. For no reason. It's not because I'm like, oh, at home, like I hate my lips so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know I don't really need this, but let me just see what happens. So, you know, like I do, and about my like BBL from last year, it's just like, I feel like he was going to say stuff anyway, so why not just come forward? But he was telling me like, sometimes don't just let them think. Just let them guess. Even if they do think, okay, she got surgery and her ass is bigger, I mean, just let them think it.
Right. It's a whatever you want to do situation though, because you're right. People are going to say stuff.
Yeah, they're going to say whatever.
Gonna think stuff. It's going to be annoying either way. If you tell it or you don't.
Yeah, even if you tell them, even if you come out and say it, it's always going to be something. Even if you don't say it, it's going to be something. Even if you're
crazy and not happy.
If you had the money, you would pay to get your body. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people do that. Like, nah, she should have stayed her natural self. First of all, you didn't even like me when I was natural. You didn't even care about me. You just want something to say.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think the main thing for women is you do what makes you happy. If you want to get surgery, just do it in the safest way possible.
Yeah. At this point now, I just feel like do what makes you happy. I really feel like this is kind of like the norm now. And it's like people make it seem like it's a bad thing, but it's really not. You just do what you want to do. It's your body. It's your body.
I'm getting surgery, so that's
why I brought it up.
That's why she brought it up. I'm like, should I say something or should I be quiet? So
if you feel like that's something you want to perfect, you're already beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to perfect, you're welcome.
Thank you, child. I'm getting a new face.
No,
I'm joking.
Listen, even in that though, like I feel like people talk so much stuff. Like if it's not okay, if you don't want to get surgery on your face, fine.
No.
But if another person do it,
let them do it, right? Until I feel like it starts to feel like someone is physically harming themselves or they look unhealthy or sick. And not to say that you should jump in and say something, but as a friend or a fan, if you have something to say, that's one thing. But I think just criticizing people for no reason, that don't make no sense, especially when they're being open and honest about their journey and stuff like that. I feel like you should just, either fuck with the person or don't. Like, if you don't like it, keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing. You take your time out to write a hate comment.
I've said that so many times. Like, if you don't like it, just scroll past. They don't care. They want something to say.
I do. I feel like people jumped on you. I don't even remember how the conversation started, but then they were like, oh, about the colorism thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what exactly was said, but I think you defended the fact that it shouldn't be colorism. I can't remember. What was it?
Twitter?
Yeah, it was like you got some backlash for it though, but I thought you were trying to explain.
No, so basically, when I was like, I have a video from 3 years ago. Well, not even 3 now, probably damn near, and I grew up in a household where like saying nappy headed and all that stuff, like my mom is black, my sister is black. That's something that like I'm used to saying. And I was just talking about a time where I had got bullied when I was like little. I used to get bullied all the time, but I never said dark skin or light skin. I said it was just always black girls, people the same ethnicity as me, like that bullied me, and I just didn't understand why. And I said I was like they had nappy hair.
Okay.
My hair. And so that was like a while back. And then I apologized that same year because I realized I had offended a lot of people, and this was right after I got signed to Capitol. So, you know, when you get signed and stuff like that, and you come up, people want to dig dirt up on you. So I had apologized then. And then people still was resurfacing the video. Then I apologized again. And I'm just like, y'all, listen, like...
I'm black. Like, I'm black too.
First of all, I think that, like, I have...
Like, don't let this ISO right here fool you. Like, I can turn it down. Look right where I turn it down.
Darker skin color, and I'm not with that. So I would
like, I'm black.
And I've also, like, I just feel like it has...
Like, I just got the ISO up, like, you know what I'm saying? So it make me look like Mike Jack a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But don't let it fool you. Like,
I mean, I'm not that. Like, I've never been.
So that's like a conversation you would have had in the family that would have been no big deal.
Yeah,
but then when you say it,
yeah.
But I get it, and sometimes we do have to be responsible outside of, you know, what we have in private conversations and how people might perceive things, because at that point you probably never thought.
Yeah, I never thought I would offend so many people because I was just used to it. Like I said, I grew up in a household with those words being said. I didn't know people were gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like she's a. First of all, I don't even know how they honestly made that into colorism if I was talking about hair and not skin. But it don't matter. Like if I offended people, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for it because I know I have a lot of black women who are fans of my music and listen to my music, and I never wanted to do that. So that's why I cleared it up, and I've like shown even like. I've shown so much proof of like just me. I have old Facebook posts of me talking about how chocolate skin is just so beautiful. And like if people want to pull up the old bad stuff, why don't they pull up the good stuff?
Oh no, they're never gonna pull that up. I will say on both sides, back in the day, I would say it used to be worse when it came to both light skin or darker skin getting bullied, because I will say I went to majority white schools and I was nigger. And then I went to majority black schools and I was white girl. So
I was stuck up.
I was always stuck up. Up top.
You know, yeah, like I'm telling you, like I used to get pushed and all of that, like and all.
But me and Ange talked about this. Remember me and you talked about this. I remember when a girl came offline. I remember a girl came to school with scissors talking about this bitch thinks she's all that. I'm going to cut her hair. And I'm like, I never even had a conversation with this bitch. And she was like 2 years older than me. So it does.
But I was saying that I always feel like society has made it harder for darker skinned women.
They have.
And that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. And that's why I was like, you know what? At first I was getting angry, like, hi, I'm black too, this and that. But then I had to put myself in their shoes and be like, you know what? It's probably already like a thing because people already discriminate against them, and like, especially in the industry, I've seen it happen to my very own like peers in the industry, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I would never be one of them as well.
I just don't like us feeling like we have to be divided against each other.
I want us all to be sisters, child. We all different shades. I hate that. They'll look at somebody my complexion or your complexion and be like, but you're not even black. And I'm like, I'm black.
Tell me I'm not black too, because I'm half black and half Chinese.
It's the craziest thing, but mind you, like, I'm going to Thanksgiving, it's yams, collard greens. My mother ain't playing no bullshit. She brown skin as a motherfucker. Yeah. Girl ones, they eat like kale.
Oh no, I like kale as well. What about they eat yams though?
Nah, their yams look different. Like, they put the shit in the aluminum and then they, like, squish it down. Like, we got marshmallows, brown sugar.
Mashed potatoes.
Different.
Regular mashed potatoes. For
yeah, that's mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving.
So, Queen Nasha, I'm sure that's one of the things you were misunderstood about, too, though. Because I know you had that conversation so many times.
The thing is, I just don't want to, like, keep bringing it up because I feel like every time I bring it up, like people just like they go looking for like, oh, where was this at? Because you know they just always want to just go find something. So I feel like I've said it. I've apologized so many times. Mm-hmm. I've been like I proved that I wasn't, and it's like people still gonna opinion on me. So it's just like I'm to the point now where I can't even do anything about it.
There's not much more you can say.
Mind you, the president say the most.
If you think I'm that, then you just gonna think it. But people who know me genuinely and like fans who have met me in person, like and people I've like just spoken to, I'm pretty sure. I have even like DM'd people privately that felt I was that way. just to get my point across to them, and like, you know, then they had a change of thought or whatever.
Right, but you can't change the world.
Yeah, I can't change the whole entire world.
But you know, I think just keep on making great music and doing great things. I think that's the most important part of whatever it is that you can do. So, you know what? One last question I wanted to ask you before you get out of here. And by the way, the album's coming out October 30th. And we did talk about, I know Ernest was on here, like, make sure you talk about, of course we're going to talk about the album because you have some great lip service topics on the album.
So many.
Yeah, things that we like to discuss anyway. But the first time that you and Clarence hooked up, was it automatically amazing?
Oh my God, yes. Nobody had, no. Like, you talking about had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, my body did a lot of things I didn't think that it could do.
You squirted.
Yes.
Squirted?
Yes, I do it.
Oh my God, like that was the first time you ever squirted?
Yes, I've never done that with anyone. And I used to listen. I used to back in the day. I used to watch porn. Like, how do they do that? Is that fake? Like, how do you do it? I used to Google it. Like, how to squirt? Like, how do you squirt? Like, you know, mark it on my bucket list. And I remember, like, the first time, like, of course, me and Clarence, it was great. I felt like a virgin again. But like, as we got more comfortable with each other, like, my body started to do things that, like, I was just like, what in the freak is this?
I was twerking different and all kind of shit.
You squirted the first time. I think that's amazing.
No, like and then like it's every single time now. So it's just like, I feel like, you know.
You dropped that pen, girl. Find it every time.
Like, he gotta lie to you, girl.
I think it was me, but it wasn't me. Like, it was the guy.
It's the guy.
That's him. Like, but I mean, obviously, you know,
he wasn't hitting it before. Whoever was hitting it before wasn't hitting it right.
Listen, I seen her put on Twitter or Instagram or something. This is the best relationship I ever had.
But honestly, yeah, that's not all though. That's just a bonus. But like, I would say it definitely is. Like, it's more honest. It's more just mature. Like, I'm just in a happier place, you know, outside of the bedroom and in the bedroom. So.
Ooh. So what's the plan when you release the album now, since we are in the middle of a pandemic? Are you going to be able to do anything?
Well, I'm just okay. So my birthday is October 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm having a party this Saturday.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Y'all can come to the party if y'all want.
Where you going to be? Atlanta?
It's in Atlanta, but it's going to be like New York themed.
I'm coming. I live in Atlanta.
I'll send you the flyer and everything.
Gigi live in Atlanta too.
Yeah, Gigi coming.
And then I'm doing all this promo and stuff, like interviews and stuff before the album.
My man L'Oreal about to be there. Lit.
Some more photo shoots. I'm releasing I think 2 more songs before it drops, and then like a video. And then after that, I'm really trying to, I don't know where to go, y'all, but I'm really trying to leave the country. I want to go
somewhere. Yeah, you need a vacation.
I need a vacation, but I'm scared of these hurricanes.
Oh,
it is hurricane season in a lot of places.
Is it like places though where like we would probably safe that still?
I think after November you should be okay if you want to wait a little bit.
She don't want to wait. She want to
not that long.
Right after the album.
I'm gonna help you do some research.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna look up some things. Angela will think of something.
Trying to get out of here.
No, I will. I'm very good.
He's super good at it. I think I got some friends going to Cancun. Mexico. So maybe.
Ooh, as a matter of fact, Queen Naja, if you want to go to Mexico, I got an amazing hookup for you.
Bet.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, I do. So I got you. But again, congratulations on the album. Misunderstood, October 30th. We appreciate you for doing lip service. I was like, is she really gonna do it?
No, thank y'all for having me. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to be out there anyway. Like, listen, all types of interviews. I don't care at this point because, like, the pandemic really messed up a lot. I want to be.
You just made us feel so unspecial.
Yeah, I know. You're supposed to be like, can't wait to do lip service.
No, I was excited. I just found out today, though.
I'll do whatever. Who's next?
Yeah, what is it?
Who's next?
I just found out today, though. But like, I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I do want you to do this, though, because I did see something that I didn't really like, and that is a couple people was talking about the way you dress. Now, I seen you with the Dior bucket. You was killing them the other day. What you got to say about the fact that a couple people try to say you can't dress?
I mean,
Who cares, right?
Stop it. Like, look who I
Just give them a quick sentence to shut them down or something.
Come on.
Go in, Queen Nasty.
Go in. We giving you one to go in on them.
Come on. Look who she with. Stop it.
It's just like, I really
My dick.
You only get half a bar. Fuck you, niggas.
You'll never squirt again. Tell them bitches they can't squirt.
Yo, what is wrong with them?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. People always will say that all the time about everybody. So
They always say that. Niggas say I can't dress, and I'm the most dressy nigga. Like, yo, bro, I'm the flyest nigga out here.
Fucking sweatsuit, guys.
I mean, I've been not able to dress for years, of course. At this point, it's something that I don't even get mad about. Like, I laugh at it. I respect it. I just, no, honestly, the only thing I'd be like is, what you wearing? I'd be like, what you wearing? Send me a picture.
That's okay.
And then you can talk.
The next picture you put up, though, you gotta just wear like a terrible ass outfit. Like, how do I look?
I'm gonna go perfect. Like,
And then they'll be like, oh, she look cute today.
Yeah, maybe you
Be
just
like
start.
killing them out here and just have on some bullshit.
Girl, you be killing them. All right.
Alright, y'all, we about to end this video right here, man. This video was long enough. I'm not gonna even waste y'all time, but smash that like button, man. Roll to 200K. Let's get to 200K and let's bring these views up. Let's get these views up, man. Come on. No matter of fact, let's bring these views up, man. I give away, person I see in the comment the most, I give you $50. Let's go. Go ahead. Let's do it. See y'all later. Peace.